Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you folk?
We're live. We're live. We're live. Thank you guys for joining us this morning, this terrific Tuesday morning. I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And I'm still Brian K. McNeill, and together we make up what's called the Empowerment Duo. And we do have a topic today. What's our topic, baby?
The topic today is accelerating your sales.
Accelerating your sales. And we'll be right back in a moment.
Back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Welcome back. We're so glad to have you here with us. We know that your morning doesn't start until we're all here getting a little bit of excitement and shenanigans into our morning. It's better than coffee.
Coffee's pretty daggone good, though.
Really?
And coffee's important to me. But we are excited, particularly today, because we have a guest that we've been teasing out to you guys for a week now. But we're excited about having him. His name is Dean Forbes, and we're going to share with you in about 14 minutes from now. But are you in business? Do you offer anything? Do you offer a service? Do you offer a product? Today is November the 30th.
Yes. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. And I think that that's a key word, business and offer.
Yeah.
How many businesses have not even so much as made an offer?
Well, most of them, sadly. I'm, as a sales confidence coach, I have learned from talking to entrepreneurs daily, that, and even though I consider this a sad thing, and I've preached and teached about it for a long time, today's entrepreneurs don't have a problem with closing sales. They have a problem with simply making offers.
Starting sales.
They don't even,
Opening sales.
Opening sales is the challenge. Brian, I can't close sales. Teach me to close sales. How many times have you even made an offer in the last month?
How many have you actually opened? Absolutely.
Yeah, last 2 months, 3 times maybe. You're not having a problem closing. You're not making nearly enough offers.
We used to have that conversation with our AFCs, Ambassadors for Christ, where we talked about if salvation is a gift, you've got to actually give it. If what you're doing is going to make someone's life better, easier, faster, more robust, whatever those things are, you've got to execute at least allowing them to know what it is.
That's right. Do you notice we got rock stars in here already? Miss Phyllis George, good morning to you. Dr. Beverly, good morning to you. And we even got Shy Smith in the house. And when we see your face,
good morning, Shy.
We got Miss Felicia Gardner in here. Good morning to you, Miss Felicia Gardner. This is an exciting week for us.
Yes, it is.
Oh, man, this is an exciting week for Lisa and I. We are going to be blessed to be at a few different events this week. We're going to share them throughout the show. Is we have anyone that we can introduce them? We're going to be a few different places this week.
Absolutely. And the great thing about the
you don't have one, though.
Build Your Fortune Future. No, I don't have one of them. Build Your Fortune is a 21-day summit that we are a part of. I just want to share that on the screen again. I got to get rid of that banner. The 21-day summit, that there is 21 speakers, and each one of the speakers is uniquely equipped to help you to build your fortune. You can get in on this free event, and you just have to go to register to get access to this free event. Let me go ahead and put that link up on the screen for you. All you have to do is go to bit.ly/fortune summit for this 21-day summit, and you can get in because we said so.
That's right.
We said so. And we're looking forward to hearing your feedback on that. There is so much great stuff going on this week. I mean, actually starting this is the best way to start a month. One of the things I like is starting a month in the middle. I don't mind starting at the beginning, but starting it in the middle gets you a unique opportunity to evaluate your month end and to kick off your new month with some momentum from your month end.
Oh my goodness. Lisa, I love the one that you just mentioned to us about us doing that thing with Miss Randazzo, but Miss Henrika Crawford has an event coming up on tomorrow. I think it is.
Do you have that flyer already?
Yes, I do. I'm sending. Let me send it to your Facebook.
Yes, that'll get it to me.
Okay.
It would have been nice to have it before now, but we'll make it work.
It would have been nice, but I just noticed.
Jacqueline.
What
Good
you have
morning.
there.
Good morning. Good morning to you guys from wherever you are. Make sure that we know that you are with us. Just say good morning, just so that we can acknowledge you by name, because it would not be the same without you. I am telling you, this whole season is so full for us. We've got summit after summit after summit, program after program after program that we are involved in because we know what it means to start your year strong. How else can you start strong if you don't finish strong, babe?
That's right. The way you start is the way you finish, but you want to finish strong. And we're going to keep banging that drum between now and the end of the year. We're going to keep on banging it because we don't want you guys to coast at the end of the year, take off too much time. Because what happens is, I'm going to tell you a quick story, real quick story. 2 salesmen are driving along the farmland in Alabama, and it's hot. It's in the middle of August, and they're just sweltering in the car. And they got long drives in between all the appointments and all that. And one of the guys notices up ahead, right near the road, is one of those old-timey water pumps. Those water pumps that pumps the water out of the well. He's like, "Oh man, pull over! There's one of the pumps." Okay, so he gets to the pump, and first off, he goes to the pump, and he knows how to work a pump. And there's a little cup there and everything, so he starts pumping. Clicker, 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 clicker. And he's pumping. Clicker, 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 clicker. And he's pumping. Clicker, 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 clicker. He's pumping. Clicker, clicker. And after a while pumping, just clicker, 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 clicker. He says, "Man, I don't even know if there's any water in this pump. I don't think there's any water in the pump at all." And he says, "I think I'm going to just stop." And his other buddy says, pushes him out. Don't stop. Keep pumping, pumping. You see, in Alabama, the wells run deep. Clicker, 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 clicker. And if you ever stop pumping, clicker, 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 the pressure that you built up, clicker, 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 goes all the way back down. And then you have to start all the way back up again, building up that pressure. Keep going. And he keeps going. And all of a sudden, he feels a little resistance. Clicker, 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 clicker. And next thing you know, the water starts coming out. And first there's a trickle, and then there's a gush. And once the water starts to gush out, you don't have to keep pumping, clicker, clicker, clicker no more. You just have to give it a pump every now and then because the water is going. You can stop pumping for a little while and just give it a pump every now and then. That's how it works in your life. That's how it works in your business.
Absolutely.
So you've been building up the pressure to these points all year long. But if you slack up right now, clicker, 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 the pressure that you built up on life and on business, your momentum is going to go all the way back down. And when people take off too much time in the holidays and say, "I'm gonna get started again," what happens is they got to go through the clicker, clicker, clicker
all over again
with nothing going on for a while,
with nothing in the funnel, with nothing in the pipeline.
Right.
Where do you think these words came from? These words, these phrases that we use to indicate sales coming and all of these things, they originated with those thoughts in mind.
Yes, because we love you guys. We love your business. We love your idea of the business too. So we want it all to be successful.
Absolutely. You're going to be on Shanrika's show.
That's right. Tomorrow.
Shanrika,
y'all know Shanrika Crawford.
That's right.
Tell us about the Benjamins, baby.
That's right.
And so the topic that she wanted me to talk about, can anybody sell? Can anybody sell, or is it just a select few people who can sell? And is it a lifestyle, or is it just a certain kind of thing? Is it something that you turn off and on? That's kind of what she wants me to talk about. And I'm going to have a good time talking about it.
Those are good questions because I probably would have said no 6 years ago.
That not everybody can sell?
Yeah, I probably would have said no. Everybody cannot sell. Selling, what I have learned is selling is a skill. Selling is a skill. it is something that you can increase your ability in the more that you learn about it.
Mm-hmm. And we got our guests coming in just 5 minutes, y'all. We got 5 minutes. Man, there's so many things I like about our guest. I'm going to get his book in a second. It's in my office. But one of the things I love about our guest is he has found an area that he can pour himself into completely. Found what do you call it? Not a genre. Genre is not the right word.
A niche.
A niche. He's found himself a niche that he likes and he can pour himself into. And I pray the same thing for you. I want you to find you a niche that you like enough that you could pour yourself into the full.
Felicia loves that story, and I'm gonna tell you, if you love story time with Paw B, I welcome you to go back and catch some of the replays from Storytime with Paw B. He is here every night for the rest of this week until 9 p.m. And I'm telling you, it really is.
Well, starting at 9 p.m., I do a useful fiction story. I call it Storytime with Paw B. Yeah. That's what it's called. And I just tell a story that I've accumulated over the years that I hope that you like as well. And last night was a good one as well. But I've been doing it now for 3 weeks. Can you believe it's been 3 weeks already?
Absolutely. Dr. Beverly says, how do you feel about the phrase, let it sell itself?
I don't think that phrase has ever been true. Okay. But it's a cool thing to say. I don't sell. I just let it sell itself. It's a cool sounding thing. It sounds romantic, but it's just never been true. People don't buy the best thing because it's the best thing. People buy the way the thing has been sold the best. That's what it is. The whole phrase, build a better mousetrap in the world to be the path to your door, has never really been true. Okay.
Somebody had to learn that it exists.
Yes. It has to be marketed. It has to be sold. Selling itself is, I believe, is a misnomer. For example, I was thinking about that this morning. Mm-hmm. Lisa and I have both written wonderful books, and our books have sold wonderfully well, but our books only sell. Only
when we sell them.
Say that again.
When we sell them.
When we stop selling books, they don't sell at all.
That's right.
But when we sell our books, they sell great.
Absolutely. And I'm grateful for having been able to drive that home, because I have a collection. I have a collection of amazing authors. Most of you know most of them. The empowerment authors, they are not just authors, but they are changing the world with their
And don't
stories.
they look good? Look at the picture.
They are amazing. And this is just a smattering of the 2021 authors. I like that word, smattering.
That's a good word.
It's just a smattering of the 2021 authors. But I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to it. I just wanted to throw back again because Storytime with Paw B is so cool, and I really love it.
Okay.
And I really want people to check it out. Melissa, we need your feedback on the Storytime with Paw B flyer. We need your feedback, all of you guys, but especially Melissa, because it's like she can't even go to bed now without her story time. But
she was mad at me last night.
She was mad. She couldn't find you.
Yes.
I know.
She was pissed at me. She's like, whoa. Like at 9:08, I got a message from her.
Where's my time?
Like, what the hell? I'm going to come. Oh, I'm going to send the goons out to you, right? I said, I did it already. I told her I did it live. Oh, she missed it live and she was upset.
Well, she got to catch the replay, and you can catch the replay as well. Please, if you do, write hashtag replay so that we can know that you saw it and we can appreciate you for it.
You know who Charlie Currence is?
No, sweetheart.
Hookshot Charlie. He's like, well, he's a legend, first off, but he does these basketball tricks, okay? I mean, he's just cool as can be, okay? Cool as a fan. Gray hair. He's spinning the basketball on one finger, spinning the basketball on another finger, walking cool on the court, turn around, catch the ball off the spin, and hook shot from like half court or top of the key, swish. And then he like swaggers off. How cool is he, man?
I love it. Good morning to you, Brother Charlie. Good morning.
I met him up at Advent.
That is cool. That is really cool.
We got 1 minute to our guest, y'all.
Absolutely. Now, what I also want you guys to tune in for is the Sales Confidence Podcast.
Ooh, today. Ooh.
Today is the Sales Confidence Podcast. It is at 1:00 p.m. and you can catch it live on LinkedIn or on Facebook Live. And then you can catch it anywhere that your podcast time is spent. Spotify, Anchor, all of those amazing places. You can tune in on binge listen to past episodes. They're just a smattering. I love that word. Get to use it again today. Just a smattering of sales talk. It's usually about 30 minutes. And today he's going to discuss your secret weapon in selling.
There is a secret and underutilized power that entrepreneurs have at your disposal. If they don't know how to use it, they don't even know about it. But the secret, don't tell anybody, y'all. The secret is the power of emotion. And I'm going to talk about what it is and how to use it today. But I can't wait. Let's go. Let's bring our guest up. Every Tuesday at 1 o'clock, by the way, is the Sales Confidence Podcast. It goes by the name of Dean Forbes. First off, it's a cool sounding name.
Yes.
Okay? His name is Dean Forbes. We have his bio, but I'm gonna get to his bio in just a moment. But while we pull up your bio, Dean, please, sir, welcome, and please introduce yourself however you would like.
Introduce myself. First of all, thank you guys for being here. You guys are so much fun. I was just enjoying watching the show just now. You guys are pretty awesome. So you guys know my name. It's Dean Forbes. How I would introduce myself is basically this. I'm an optimization coach. I believe in finding the root causes to the problems that businesses suffer and then going in and fixing those causes. Too many times people focus on putting Band-Aids on symptoms. I focus on root causes, and my time is spent with the industry that made me who I am, and that's in the beauty industry. So I help salon owners and their teams crush it in every single way possible. Been doing that for over 17 years, and I love it.
That's better than the bio that I was about to read, actually. Now, you guys know, Lisa knows how I'm about to play this out here. I'm the sales confidence coach, and I love talking to other sales champions because the conversations to me are just so stimulating, intellectually stimulating, talking to other sales champions. But I can recognize right away if a person's a sales champion or not. Okay, it takes me 4 minutes. Okay? And I saw Brother Dean being interviewed by another sales champion friend of mine, Mr. Jeff Goldberg, who has been on our show before here as well. And if Jeff endorsed him, I said, okay, Jeff held up this gentleman's book. If Jeff endorses this guy, I got to find out more about him. I went to his page. I checked out some of his videos, and I was like, okay, this is somebody I can listen to. This is somebody I can hang out with. This is somebody that's cool. So I want to share you with our audience, give you a chance to teach some stuff too. Okay.
Very cool. I'm ready to go.
Go ahead.
No, I said I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, cool. So an entrepreneur, now we do have, our audience is heavily women, okay? But they all are entrepreneurial as well. I once spoke at a women's empowerment conference, and there was another woman sales speaker, and she said stuff that I had never thought about before. The differences of selling your services as a woman versus selling your services as a man. And I thought I understood women in the space, but I didn't as well as she did, and it opened up my eyes. Do you find there's a difference in your opinion as well?
100%. And I can relate to the women entrepreneurs in the room because I spent a ton of my time in the beauty industry, and most of those bosses are women. 75% of them, in fact, are women. And the selling posture is different. So especially if a man is selling to a woman, now I hope the audience will forgive me for this, but one of the things that women love about men is when they're able to take command of a room and make decisions. Okay. So the posture to me is different, especially when you're selling to an audience of women. For a man anyway, it's about being in command, making a decision, being super confident, almost to the point of this is what we're doing, this is how it goes, this is what I've done, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And what I've seen in my experience is when a woman is selling to that same audience anyway, it's more of taking a more humble stance, if you will. I don't know how else to put it except to say, for some reason, if a woman tries to come off too aggressive or too dominant or seem too masculine, if you will, in the approach, it turns off the other party. So it's how you could say the same thing, use the same psychology, but how you show up and how your affect is presented, I think, is what the difference is. That's what I found to be the difference anyway. How your affect.
Everybody wants to know if you're from the islands or Trinidad.
Jamaica.
Yes.
Who picked that up? Somebody picked that up, really?
Dr. Beverly did.
Dr. Beverly did.
Yes,
But she's perceptive like
it's
that.
It's not that subtle, Dean.
So you got a book. You got a question for me?
I love it.
You
I
got
love
me.
it.
Yes, I'm Jamaican by birth.
Well, I definitely can. I can perceive there to be accuracy in that. I'll just only speak for myself. I do like a strong female presentation, but if she is only giving herself credit in that strength, then it makes it a little bit more difficult to receive. So definitely I can see wanting to balance some humility in that.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I'm transparently speaking, I've always found it hard to explain. I know it's a delicate topic, and I typically ask permission before I go there because I'm not trying to be like sexist or all that. But the truth of the matter is, when it comes to sales, you have to recognize what the subtle differences are. Otherwise, you lose. And you can't be shy or feel embarrassed or feel offended because your approach needs to be different in order to close the sale. Everyone's different. I've known people who could say things in a room that I could never say because it wouldn't flow off me authentically. It would sound ridiculous if I said it.
Absolutely.
I mean, somebody could walk into a room and absolutely offend the whole room and they laugh. If I do the same thing, it's like
it doesn't always work. Right? I think gender, I think age helps with that as well. Yeah. That gives a little bit of permission. Sometimes age gives permission. Yeah. And I think being aware of how those things play into your stance is really important.
Now, when I said before I went and grabbed your book, I'm gonna showcase your book in just a moment if it's cool with you.
Sure.
But one of the videos I saw of you, my lane, you talk sales, yes, but I believe your lane is broader than mine. Now, you've already talked about how the salon and beauty industry is your focus today, but I saw you talk about more generalization of how to be successful in all areas of a person's life. Mm-hmm. My lane is strictly selling yourself and your services, and I want to stay right in that narrow lane. But his book that was featured on the show, and I'm going to share with you guys, it's called The Top 7 Killer Success Secrets of Incredibly Successful People. And I'm hoping,
no, the yellow is going to hide.
I was hoping that it would show well.
No, yellow doesn't show on the green screen. But I want to shout out our first-time listener, call Sean Watkins, joining us from the LinkedIn world. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And Jacqueline is a fellow salon beauty maker, and she says she loves it. Absolutely. Good morning, Dr. Deborah.
This book here, the Top 7 Killer Success Secrets.
Do you have your book handy?
I do.
You can hold it up. There you go. See that? See why I get paid the big bucks to produce around here?
I told you were going to ask the pointed questions. I told you.
But he's got these 7 secrets. And within each secret, he's got 7 bullet points, 7 points within 7 secrets. I think that's really, really clever, the way you did that. And I love it so much. You want to talk about the book for a moment?
Secrets.
Yep. Please share about your book.
So this book is actually a collection over like 10 years, and I wrote it all from being in the beauty industry and coaching and training salon owners and their teams. And from the mentors that I've had in the last 17 years and all the experiences I've had with clients and people that have, helped me to grow, I found that these 7 core elements in here are part of the most incredibly successful people I've ever met. They all do these things in this book very well. Some of these things I'm still working on, but the people that I know that are incredibly successful somehow, like for instance, one of my first mentors after my dad, her name's Ann Mincy. She embodies everything in this book as if to say she was born that way. And so I know for sure that everything in this book absolutely works when you practice. You need to practice them. And so that's why I wrote the book. I try to make the book really simple to understand. And so you can take one nugget and just go practice that all week or all month until you feel like it's part of your DNA, like putting on your clothes. And so the book to me represents a timeless piece that no matter when you read it, old, young, 10 years from now, 100 years from now, tomorrow, these principles will still hold true and resonate. And
principles always
it's based on principle. Simple as that.
No principles last. Fads, fashion, new toys don't.
No,
But the
yeah.
principles last.
These principles can't die. They
Yep.
will last forever and ever and ever.
That's why How to Win Friends and Influence People is going to always be a major book. That's why I Think and Grow Rich is going to always be a relevant book, because they're principle based.
Yep.
Yes. And the top 7 killer success secrets is going to also endure that way.
Absolutely. Where can they get their own copy of it?
So you can get your own copy on Amazon.com. This is the first publication for me, and Amazon has it exclusively. So that's where you get it. I know everyone out there shops at Amazon. You get the paperback, the hardcover, and the audio version will be available here in the next 2 weeks.
Amazon has it exclusively.
They do.
Okay.
Yeah, they have it exclusive for at least the next for 12 months anyway.
Okay, cool. Interesting. But people like the topic of the book. They like what the book is saying already. What is that Dr. Beverly said? The Secret of 7 Within the 7. That is a powerful book, you know.
Wow.
Exactly. Yes. And we got some smart people in our audience, man. I can't see it, baby. When you find it like
She
that.
says, Jacqueline said, adding this book to my collection. Wow.
Yep. They're going to add it to their collection. Okay.
Well, thank you, Jacqueline. Appreciate it.
So if I'm a new salon owner and I want to be successful, because I know this is your lane, I'm going to give you a chance to flex a little bit. Sure. And I meet you in a favorable way. Let's say you and I meet in a favorable way and you want to help me to be successful. Is there anything you would tell me initially to do first or second or third or what? How should I start? What should I do?
First thing I would tell you to do is focus on your people.
You mean the staff?
Yeah. Well, whoever's going to be working with you, around you in your business, you got to focus on how you're going to grow them. Because at the end of the day, without your people, you have nothing. So here's the big mistake that a lot of business owners make, and certainly in the beauty industry, they've made these mistakes a ton of times. Every time I walk in, I always have to dial it all the way back. What they do is they focus on, here's the profit I want to make. This is the process I think I should follow. Now you people go do it. Well, that system's backwards. So the way I coach is people, process, profit. So optimize your people, okay? Engage them in the optimization of the process, and the profits will optimize themselves in the execution. Very simple. Always work no matter what.
Let's stay there, for example, because I know business coaches and even famous business trainers teach the exact opposite of what you just said.
They do.
They say start with what you want to have it look like and build backwards from there. And you're flipping that upside down.
Yeah.
You know?
So the reason for that is, there's a different vernacular.
But I like your approach better, though.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, this approach absolutely works 100% of the time. So here's what I mean. I can know inside of me what my desired outcome for my life and my business is. But I can't start with that with the people that are going to help me do it, right? Because they care about themselves and their well-beings and their family. So if I can grow these people, okay, then and I can engage them in see, here's the thing. No matter what profits you want to make, no matter how good your processes are, you could get it from the best gurus in the world. If you plug the wrong people into that system, it will absolutely fail. That's why I got to focus on your people first. Look, in our salon that we had before we sold it, we grew we've had up to 30 people working in that salon, stylists that work behind the chair. We grew at least 8 six-figure stylists. I mean, legitimate six-figure stylists making over $100,000 a year, coming to work 6 hours a day doing hair. Okay, and I'm not trying to minimize doing hair. I'm just saying
they could do that.
Okay, and the rest of them were making high 5 figures unless they were brand new in the business, right? But that couldn't happen unless we focused on them. You know, what's in their way? What's the roadblock? Because 9 times out of 10, it is not their skills that's the problem. It's what's going on in the 6 inches between their ears and what's on their hearts when they show up at work, right? So if we could make sure they show up the right way, be in the right mindset, know that there's a possibility, and you give them a path to success, ooh, baby, you are off and running and nothing can stop you. The momentum is crazy. And over the last 17 years, the reason I know this works is because I've been involved in developing and creating over 50 to 60 legitimate 6-figure styles, and I've scaled dozens of salons from the $300,000 range to over $1 million in 18 months.
You're the man for that. You said so much there with a lot of meat on that bone, but I need to pick up on something. There's a major mistake I've made. Well, not a mistake in my business. Okay. because I studied it so much, especially during my formative years. I studied it a lot. I read like 700 books on selling and self-development, no doubt. And I know that's a conservative estimate because 7 of them I read more than one time,
Right.
you know, sometimes 3 times. But I used to get so full of myself training people on how to sell by teaching them tactics and what to say and what to do. And the older I get and the better I get at my game, I'm starting to realize their mindset matters as much, if not more, than what they're supposed to say and do. Absolutely. And that's something I'm relatively young in. I'm learning the way they receive it, the way they are willing to receive it, the way they absorb it. Are they willing to accept this? Okay. Right. And what's their levels of expectation as they implement this? Those things matter so much. So that mindset that you was talking about infusing them with matters. And if you can speak another minute or two on that.
Yeah, well, you just said something important where you said understanding their level of expectation. There's the mistake that people make. We start to teach from a perspective of our expectation of ourselves, and we impose that onto other people. And sometimes that will break them because they can't get there. You know, people used to call me the Monday morning elevator guy when I worked at L'Oreal. And the reason is because I would show up in the elevator every Monday morning, like, hey guys, how you doing? How's your weekend? Man, it was awesome. How'd you do? Hey Lisa, how you doing? And they'd be like, what is this guy on? Well, I mean, seriously? And one of my mentors, he would say, Dean, he said, look, you have to remember something. You tend to live up here at level 5 all the time where life is great. He said, most of the people you meet are at level 1. Life sucks. All right. So if you try to bring somebody from life sucks to life's great, you're going to break their mind against that. He said, your job is to bring them to level 2, which is, okay, does all of life suck, or what specifically in your life sucks? Okay. And when you get that out of them, you say, okay, so if that sucks, I mean, what would make it better for you? And then you gradually bring them up to that level 5 where they could live at level 5 all the time. But just because you live at level 5 all the time doesn't mean that everybody else is there. And if you try to pull them up all at the same time, the friction, the brain damage associated with going from life sucks to life's great is too great for them to handle. So they can't do it.
Never heard that before.
Yeah. So we've
talked about a similar premise. Absolutely. We've talked about a similar premise in the Oprah concept. Oprah cannot be everybody's coach. Right. Where she is now, with the levels that she's at right now, she couldn't possibly be able to connect and pull you where she is without you having some mind shifts along the way. Absolutely. And that's why she's got some coaches in between there to get you there.
If you're broke and then hire Oprah as your coach. Okay.
Yeah, right. Man, that would be epic if I could get Oprah to be my coach. Yeah, Oprah, please.
What's Stephanie talking about here?
Stephanie says, wow, that's an interesting concept. Asking what in particular makes life suck. I want to get to level 5. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. You got to ask those specific questions. And in business and in life, it absolutely works. Certainly with every client I've ever touched, those little pieces of getting what I call 7 layers deep or 7 levels deep is how I get them to get the best out of themselves, because they need to realize the possibility. So one of the number one mistakes that a lot of entrepreneurs also make is that they don't understand that people rarely buy what the company or the person thinks they're selling. Okay. They don't buy what you think you're selling. They buy their definition of success.
They think they're getting.
So you've got to figure out what Brian thinks is his definition of success, and somehow give it to him in whatever packages that you have. So,
Amen.
You know, your offer could be broad, but there's one thing in there that Lisa and Brian might need. This is their definition of success. You need to be able to hone in on that and give it to them. If you're not asking questions, then you're gonna lose.
Well, our audience is loving you like I knew they would, but it's very likely, Dean, that someone is listening to you this morning and they say, man, I want to connect with him. I want to follow up with him. I want to track him if I could. Yeah. How do you prefer people to connect with you that want to connect with you? How do you prefer they do it?
Yeah, the best thing to do right now is to just catch me on Messenger at Facebook. That's my Facebook right there. Send me a friend request and then send me a message on Messenger, hashtag the Empowerment Duo, and I'll know where you came from. And that way I can take special care of you. And that's it. That's the best way for them to do it. It's easy.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
I love it. I love it. We got a comment from Jacqueline. She says, grow your people. Touchdown went from 25 clients to 200 in 6 months because I focused on my people, my staff, my team. This is so good. And you've been adopted, Dean. She says, adopting you, Dean.
That is a blessing. If you don't know, according to Jacqueline adopts you,
you're in the family now.
I'm in the family. Well, thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate you so much. And, I think it's great. That's a great testament to what we're talking about right now, that Jacqueline did that, and it works.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
It's timeless.
Where are you? What city?
I'm in Naples, Florida right now.
Naples, Florida. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so we want to make sure we know where you are. His name is Dean Forbes. He's the author of the top 7 killer success secrets of incredibly successful people. We've been enjoying him so far this morning. So we got a few minutes left with you, Dean. And sometimes we're really good at asking the right questions and give you a chance to showcase. But sometimes we might miss. But we want to give you about 3 minutes if you have it. What is it that you would like to leave our loving, mature, entrepreneurial audience with? You know, and I want to give you that time if you want it.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate that for sure. So I think what I would like to impart on the audience listening right now is that, you know, I want to share kind of a mantra of what I go through like every day when I get up. You know, I get up with gratitude every single day for what I have and who I have become. And I begin with what I call an impact first mindset. So what does that mean? That means that you have an intention to make an impact, a positive and profound impact on whoever you touch today. And if it's one person or 10 people or 100, it doesn't really make a difference as long as you go out there with that impact first mindset. And when you do that, what tends to happen is the opportunity to serve and add value just tends to open up for you. It's almost like the universe conspires to make sure that you succeed that day. And so I say that, you know, be aware of how you're getting up and showing up every day. Be aware of that and know and stop yourself in the tracks when you realize you're going down a negative track or you're thinking too much about you and your problems, and put things in perspective and say, okay, the way to flip any of that negative energy is to say, okay, how can I make a positive and profound impact today? How can I do that? What might I do to make a positive and profound impact today on whoever I touch? And if you do that, I promise you, you know, life and opportunities will be so much more abundant for you. It's not even funny. And I'm not saying you can't have a bad day, but you can definitely flip it by having an impact first mind.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Practical,
absolutely.
Practical, immediately actionable. Focus on how you begin your day and what you're focusing on. We have a word that we use that describes that very well, and our audience knows the word very well. The word is anastrophic. Anastrophic. You know, because, you know, catastrophic people are the people who believe the whole world and everything in it is conspiring to do them some harm. And
Correct.
Anastrophic is the exact opposite. They believe the whole world and everything in it is conspiring to do them some good. And I love how you laid that out there when you catch yourself focusing on your problems and all that kind of stuff. Then change that to how can I make an impact?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that for me is fire and fuel for me every single day when I get up, and it changes everything. You know, and by the time I get my first cup of coffee, I can promise you, I've already self-talk myself. You know, if I feel like I'm going on a negative track, I to say, okay, Dean, wait, what's your plan today? Who are you touching? What impact are you going to have? And before I take that first sip, I'm already starting to flip my mindset. And what I want people to know is that this stuff takes work. It's not a one and done.
Whoop, say it.
It's not a one and done, because too much happens in life for this to be a one and done. You're going to get influenced. You're going to get touched. You're going to get tapped. You're going to get knocked the hell down. Okay. And when that happens, you got to remember, if you are aware that, hey, look, the universe is never conspiring to keep you down. Quite frankly, if you ever notice, the more positive you're thinking and acting, the more the universe conspires to actually hold you up. And then you go the other way, the more the universe conspires to hold you down. Yep. So I always say to people, look,
it doesn't care.
Life isn't happening to you. It's responding to you.
Absolutely.
Another one, y'all. His name is Dean Forbes.
So
absolutely. We appreciate you spending time with us this morning. Would it be all right for you to hang out for us in the green room?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you
Give
so
it up
much.
to our friend, our new friend, Mr. Dean Forbes.
Thanks for the adoption, Jacqueline.
Did he bring it, y'all?
Absolutely.
I caught myself as a fan listening to Mr. Dean Forbes share with you guys. That was a blast for me. Now, did anyone else find value there?
I hope so. Thank you. Dr. Beverly says life is responding to me. Amen. Jacqueline says, be aware. Yes, indeed. That's why the empowerment duo is a part of my mornings. Lisa and Brian and Lisa must be a national and international morning TV show.
Oh, Lord.
Amen. We're grateful for that. But we are grateful for that. Grateful.
The only challenge with that, Sister Jacqueline, if Lisa and I were a national morning TV show, it would take, I believe it would take us away from the other things that we love to do with our life. Like, I love my business right now. I love my clients. I love what I do. Lisa loves her business and her clients and what she does. If we did a national TV show, that's all we would do.
I don't know. Michael Strahan got about 10 jobs.
I'm saying, yes.
Michael Strahan, have
fun with them.
Have your people call my people.
He seems to have fun with all his, and you know what? He's got like really 5 jobs.
Absolutely.
Really. But they all are centered around stuff that he likes. Okay.
Yeah.
Football, the morning talking in the morning. You know, that's what he's doing.
Absolutely. Dr. Beverly says, like I've always said, that anybody that Lisa and Brian bring to us are absolutely awesome. And we just added another winner to our family circle.
We've had some amazing guests over the years. Someone like Dr. Beverly can highlight that because she's been around.
Absolutely.
She knows we've had amazing guests, and we added another amazing guest today.
Absolutely. Make sure that you get your copy of the top 7 killer secrets of incredibly successful people by Dean Forbes. You can get your copy. If you order it on Amazon, you can probably have it tomorrow, especially if you have Prime. Because I swear them Prime people live in my garage. Like, I order something in the morning, and in the night, it's in my front door. And I'm like,
I was like, are you kidding me?
Like, what the heck? I cannot even believe it.
I hear you, Sister Jacqueline. She goes, not now. However, it is in the stars. So she's tickling herself with that thought.
And I'm grateful for it. We have a few things we want to remind you guys of.
And then our greeting songs. Okay.
Absolutely. So once again, we want to remind you to register for the Build Your Fortune 21-day summit. If you just go to Build Your Fortune, go to Fortune Summit at bit.ly/Fortune Summit. You can register there. It's free. Deb said it's free because of Lisa and Brian. So you guys need to register and get your jump start on 2022. Speaking of which, we are hosting the Jumpstart 2022. Jumpstart the best you in 2022.
The best you.
The best you. Dean even said it. You know what? This is not something that you can do alone. It's also not something that you can do all in one shot. This is something that takes consistent implementation. Imagine if you could work towards your best you with the support that you desire. Join us on December the 10th at bit.ly/Jumpstart 2022. We look forward to having you there with us.
Let's do it real quick too, some more. Today, again, at 1 p.m., I'm doing the Sales Confidence Podcast, talking about your secret weapon in selling yourself and your service, which is the word emotion. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on Sister Shanrika Crawford's show, talking about, what is she titled at? The sales. She's talking about, is sales a part of your life and can anybody do it? Thursday, what are we doing? Thursday's with Terry Lee, the summit, right?
The Influencer Summit 2021.
That's Friday.
That's Friday?
That's Friday right
We're
there.
so busy.
She's on the screen right now is an Influencer Summit that I'm doing with Miss Dakisha Williams on Friday, which is a major influencer summit. They got major players speaking on this thing, including
Brian, the Influencers Summit 2021.
Now, those are the featured speakers, but those aren't even the headliners. The headliners on another flyer.
Absolutely. It's okay. We'll give you what you got. Go ahead and do it. We want you to have the best you in 2022. We're trying to equip you with just that. And you know what? One of the things that I heard a lot is I wanted to be one of the empowerment authors in 2021. Well, guess what? You can stop wanting and wishing, and you can take some action. Register for the Publish You program in 2022. Go to bit.ly/Publish You 2022. We will walk through everything that is necessary so that you can be one of these amazing published authors in 2022.
All right, the comments real quick because we're going to do our greeting jams. Brittany loves Amazon Prime as well. The best you in 2022, Stephanie. That's right. And I too love Dakisha. I knew Dakisha a long time, y'all. Dakisha took my training back in 2014, and now she's blown up, boy. Let's keep it going. Let's go from the top.
Absolutely. We're going from the top. Going from the top.
Now, what we're about to do right now, this show's been going on since October of 2016. That's right. Since October of 2016. Simple math will tell you we've been doing this for 5 years now, Monday through Friday. Some of you guys have been rocking with us for years. Some of you guys are consistent contributors. Like Ms. Phyllis George, she's both. She's been rocking with us for years, and she's a consistent contributor, and she has earned herself a greeting logo. Absolutely. And her greeting logo goes like this. Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis.
So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. Good morning, Miss Phyllis.
Hey, Miss Phyllis. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Dr. Beverly has a green logo as well, and it goes, Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Dr. Beverly has had her greeting song sung to her in parking lots
and
supermarkets.
And as she's been walking, people yelled across the street to her, Dr. Beverly.
I absolutely love it. Good morning, Felicia. Felicia, we love you.
You're the one for me. Good morning, Miss Felicia.
Good morning to you.
According to Jacqueline, but
Jacqueline Rosier, pretty little girl that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. I'm so glad that you are mine.
Miss Deborah Filbert, thank you very much. She says, I love this show. This is my first time watching.
Welcome, Deborah.
Hookshot Charlie. Keep coming, man. We can get you a jam.
Stephanie, good morning.
Stephanie Mars has a song.
In addition to your song, I'm sending you extra love. Everybody join me. Send Stephanie some love. I want to send her some love. I want you to feel a hug, Stephanie, because I feel your heart. And I definitely feel you, Stephanie. Life has new meaning to me.
There is beauty up above and things we never take notice of. You wake up and Stephanie, you're in love.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Those of you in the Charlotte area that know Sister Barbara Hamilton, I want to reach out to you. If you could send me a text today, I definitely want to connect with you. We need to get together. When one of our elders says that she wants to be surrounded by those that she loves, then it's time to surround her.
We're going to do that.
So we're going to do just that. And make sure
Brittany
that
Thomas is
here.
here.
Brittany, it's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. Brittany Thomas. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. Brittany. It's your time. It's your time. Yeah.
Good morning, Miss Brittany
Who
Thomas.
knows what Brittany's going to do in 2022?
Yes,
She's already a 2-time author in 2021. Just don't let the wheelchair fool you because she's about to take the brakes off.
Dr. Deborah Dunstan is here.
Dr. Deborah, nonprofit strategist and funding coach. Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Dr. Deborah. Keep going, baby.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. I'm going as fast as I can.
Shy Smith is here. And when she sees your face, there's not a thing that she would change, because Shy will accept you just the way you are. Good morning, Shy. How you doing?
Good morning, Katura.
Katura Green is here. Back to life. Back to Katora Green.
However do you want it?
However do you need it?
Do you need it?
And we got Tarnez is in the house as well.
Hey, Tarnez. I can't remember Tarnez.
I'm trying to get it. I know it too. Yeah, he's been. When you stay away for a week or two, man, you gotta. You see this? It's not cotton, man. This is gray hair. I gotta remember this stuff, man. But Tarnez is on. Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Do it, Tarnez. Do it, Tarnez. Yeah.
That's it. Yes. Good job, honey. You
I
got it.
had to reach back and pull it
That's
up.
it. You got it. Absolutely. Shy, thank you. She says 2022 is full of many, many blessings.
That's
it
right.
Absolutely is.
I want to keep saying that, but I don't want anybody to waste a month.
Don't waste a month waiting on 2022.
Right.
That's why we're connecting you with as many jumpstart things that we can do in 2021, because we want you to be sure to prime that pump so that you can hit 2022 with the best prepared you.
Hit 2022 with the breast. Donna Lee Reed. Did Donna get a jam yet? Because she deserves one.
No, she didn't get one yet, and I'm expecting her in the green room because today is not Women Empowerment Networks. I don't know. I had already jumped into December. It is next Tuesday. It is not today. Today is the 5th Tuesday of the month, the 4th or the 5th. Anyway, Women Empowerment Network, Male Empowerment Networks is only on the 1st and 3rd Tuesdays of the month. And I don't know what I thought about today. So it is next week. And today is Giving Tuesday. I was hoping to have Donna on to share with you how you can continue to give for the how you can continue to give for the teens that are aging out of foster care so that we can consistently be a part of their support system, because that is so needed. Their support system is so needed. We want you to give to homeforme.org. I'm trying to get Donna in so that she can tell you more about the program. We appreciate everything that you guys have already done for the program, homeforme.org. In the past, we appreciate your support of the cookbook. Those cookbooks are going out. We are looking forward to even doing bigger and better and bolder things in 2022. And we want to give you the opportunity to do just that.
I'm hoping she can get in as well.
Absolutely.
Our time is drawing nigh, but I'm hoping we get her on at least even a moment or two.
Even for a moment. I just shot you the link in your Facebook Messenger, Donna, again. I don't know what happened. I do apologize, but there's the link to the connection.
Mm-hmm. Dean had to. Okay, that's for us. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
There she is.
There she is. All right, beautiful. We're going to jump you up real quick. Donna Lee Reed, homeforme.org. Tell the people about how they can make Home For Me a part of their Giving Tuesday. Donna Lee Reed, homeforme.org.
Yes.
How they can make Home For Me a part of their Giving Tuesday. You're going to have
absolutely.
Wherever you're watching us.
Yes. Okay, what am I doing? Am I on both ways?
No,
yes.
You have to mute one.
You got to mute them and stay here.
Okay, wait. Okay, what am I doing? Am I on both ways? Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, because I had you on Facebook because I couldn't find a link to come on. But God bless you all. Thank God that Lisa is a power-packed multitasker, and she saw my message. And so God bless you all. Our teens in foster care that are aging out need us, and we are there for them, but the support is so needed. So please give. Home For Me stands for Hope, Opportunity, Mentoring, and Education. We have these young people that just need the love, the support. They need the finances. They need the scholarships. They need us. And so there's so many ways to give. You can go to Givelify and look for Home For Me. You can go to the Cash App is TBAGS, which is T-Bags Home For Me. And there you go. And then, or you can go to the website. And please, if you go to the website and give, you will also see an invitation to December 9th, where we're going to have a gala, and you'll be able to meet some of these young people that you are blessing. So please, we are looking forward to it. Giving Tuesday. Thank you all so much for giving the opportunity. Let's give for these young people will have an opportunity in life. And we're just thankful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I do want to just
Donna.
piggyback on the gala. you do want a chance to meet some of these young
Let me
people.
see.
Over the years, Lisa and I have met amazing young people. What did you show on us, Donna?
Home for me.
Okay.
My shirt.
I ain't even gonna tell you where my head went for just a moment.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there.
But thank you, my sister. But there are some amazing young people there, and their stories will encourage you, but sometimes also make you think, oh my God, I got to do better. I got to help this person. Some of these, I mean, I could just picture some of the stories I've heard over the years from some of these young people that are aging out or even close to aging out. What about the big sister with her younger brother and sister? And she's aging out and they're still in. You know, she's doing all she can to keep her family together.
I think it was last Christmas, Donna, that we had one of the older siblings came to the Christmas giveaway to make sure that she was able to pick up gifts to connect with her younger siblings.
Yes.
It's just so moving.
She has 6 siblings. She was the oldest. She had just aged out, but she was so concerned because they were scattered in different places. And she was so concerned about them. But we made sure that everything each one of them needed got. And when she came just to pick up those items, it just made such a world of difference. We have a young lady right now who's almost in the same situation. She is at Livingstone College. But again, the dorms just closed for 3 months. And so we are trying to make sure that these young people have everything that they need and not worry about their siblings during the holidays. So we're going to do the same thing this year.
The dorm is closed for 3 months. What is that young person to do?
Yes.
She needs help. There's times in your life you need help.
That's right. That's right. And we need to be there for them. And we are. And all the support that we can get is all going to them. So I thank God for each and every one of you. And listen, I've got this book in front of me. If you give $100 or more, we will make sure that you receive this cookbook that's dedicated to them with simple recipes, health, heart health. Matter of fact, here's one of them right now. She did a recipe for, let's see if I'm doing it right. She did a recipe for cream of broccoli soup. She has 6 siblings. She is at Livingstone College. Wow. And again, and she is at, let me get it right. She is at Livingstone College. We are doing all we can because you see that smile on her face? That is her goal, to keep that smile on her face and then to make sure her siblings are okay.
She's important. She's important. And every person that's touched and benefited through Home for Me is important. So please, ma'am, please, sir, do what you can. Give.
Absolutely. I'm grateful to you, Jacqueline. She says she's getting her second book this week. She already made a contribution and now she wants to get additional books to give to others. That link is also on the Home for Me website where you can purchase additional books. And we're grateful for those that want to continue to give. We are grateful. We're over our time. It was well worth it.
Thank you all so much. Thank you for
being there. Hang out for me in the green room, and we're gonna be right. We're getting out of here. Give me just one moment. We are grateful for this program giving us the opportunity to support our children in the community. Home for Me is an opportunity to be there for those who need you now.
Thank you for hanging out with us for a few extra minutes today. Have a beautiful rest of your day.
Absolutely. And don't forget that.